Welcome back to our journey through Chinua Achebe's masterful novel, Things Fall Apart. Today, we're diving deep into chapters 20 and 21, witnessing Okonkwo's return to a home he no longer recognizes and the quiet, insidious changes that have taken root in Umofia. Okonkwo has spent his 7 years in exile not in idle waiting, but in meticulous planning. He dreams of returning to Umofia not just as a man restored, but as a man of even greater stature. His vision is grand, a compound larger than before, to new wives to add to his household and prestigious titles for his sons. He has pushed aside the bitter memory of Nwoy's betrayal, his first son's conversion to Christianity. Yet, a shadow of regret lingers. He often thinks of his daughter Izinma, wishing she had been born a boy. She is everything he values, strong-willed, understanding, and fiercely loyal. In a testament to this bond, he had asked her to wait to marry until they returned to Umofia, and she not only agreed but convinced her sister, Obiojeli, to do the same. Okonkwo imagines his triumphant return, flanked by two beautiful, desirable daughters, a sure way to reclaim his social standing. But the Umofia he returns to is not the one he left. 7 years is a lifetime. The white missionaries' church, once a bizarre novelty, has grown powerful. It's no longer just a building. It's an institution with its own government and judicial system, one that completely ignores the clan's ancient laws. Okonkwo is bewildered, furious. How could his people, the proud and fearsome warriors of Umofia, allow these arrogant strangers to impose their will? He can't comprehend their passivity. His old friend, Obirika, listens with a heavy heart. He explains the grim reality. It's too late. The church hasn't just brought a new faith. It has systematically dismantled the very fabric of their society. The bonds of kinship, the core of their community, have been put a knife on the things that held us together, and we have fallen apart. The missionaries were clever. They didn't arrive with swords drawn. They came peacefully, speaking of brotherhood, and were allowed to stay. Now, many clansmen have joined the new religion, siding with the white man against their own brothers. Obirika tells Okonkwo the tragic story of Anito. Anito had a land dispute with another man. Unhappy with the new court's ruling, which disregarded Igbo custom, he took matters into his own hands and killed his rival. The white man's government didn't see a tribal dispute. They saw murder. They arrested Anito and hanged him. This is the new reality. The clan is powerless to intervene. As they sit in silence, a heavy sense of doom settles between the two old friends. The world they knew is crumbling. Chapter 21 shifts our perspective, showing us that not everyone in Umofia sees the white man's arrival as a catastrophe. For many, it has brought prosperity. The missionaries established a trading post, and for the first time, palm oil and kernels became valuable commodities. Money is flowing into the village, and some are getting rich. This economic change has a powerful, seductive influence. The initial missionary, Mr. Brown, is a man of moderation and respect. He actively discourages his more zealous followers from provoking the clan. He understands that confrontation will only breed resentment. Instead, he engages in dialogue. He has long, thoughtful discussions with Akuna, one of the clan's respected elders, about their different faiths. Akuna explains that the Igbo do not worship multiple gods in the way Mr. Brown assumes. They have one supreme god, Chukwu, who created the world and all the lesser gods, who are simply his messengers. Mr. Brown counters that there is only one true god, and that the wooden carvings the Igbo revere are just that pieces of wood. Akuna calmly agrees, yes, it is a piece of wood. The tree from which it was made was created by Chukwu. Neither man converts the other, but through these conversations, they build a bridge of mutual understanding and respect. Mr. Brown's strategy is one of quiet influence, not force. He builds a hospital that wins praise for its effective medicines, and more importantly, he builds a school. He pleads with the villagers to send their children to learn to read and write. He warns them with startling foresight that if they remain ignorant of the white man's ways, their leaders will be strangers from other places who can communicate in this new language of power. His gentle persuasion works. The school begins to fill up. It is Mr. Brown, who visits Okonkwo upon his return, he comes to tell him that his son, Nwoy, whom he now calls Isaac, has been sent to a training college for teachers. He hopes to offer some peace, some connection, but Okonkwo, blinded by rage and a sense of betrayal, violently chases the missionary away, threatening him. Soon after, Mr. Brown's health fails. Worn out by his labors, he departs, leaving his flock in the hands of a new leader. For Okonkwo, the return home is a bitter disappointment. While his beautiful daughters attract many suitors, the grand re-entry he had envisioned never happens. His clan, preoccupied with the new order of things, barely seems to notice his return. The Ozo Title Society, a symbol of high status, holds its initiation ceremony only once every 3 years. He has missed it. He must wait another 2 years to induct his sons. This delay feels like a personal insult, another sign of his waning influence. He looks at his people and mourns. The warlike spirit of Umofia, the spirit he embodied, seems to have vanished. He remembers the days of glorious battles and fearsome warriors and aches for a past that is slipping away forever. Thank you for watching. These chapters perfectly illustrate the complex and tragic encounter between two cultures. It's not a simple story of good versus evil, but a nuanced look at how change can be both beneficial and devastating. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into classic literature. We'll see you next time.